start again. It's a rich thing.
Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best pepper mills in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below.
It's a rich thing.
Number 10. Eper battery-operated pepper mill. We prefer the design and quick output of our other picks. But if you're partial to electric mills, the Eper battery-operated pepper mill was the best of those we tested. Its ceramic grinding mechanism produces consistent results with the push of a button. And like our top pick, the Eper has a generous capacity, holding up to 5 tablespoons of peppercorns. The drawbacks: it requires 4 AA batteries, which make the pepper mill slightly top-heavy and get in the way of refilling. And, as with most electric models, finer settings take longer to grind. Our pepper mill has a large and durable ceramic core that won't rust or dull like stainless steel and won't taint the flavor of your seasonings. Easily grinds peppers, salts and herbs from fine to coarse. Number 9. Grind Gourmet Travel Salt and Pepper Grinder Set. These little grinders are ready to travel, whether it's to work, on a road trip, or just to grandma's house to surreptitiously add some flavor to lunch. They're also adorable to put at each place setting for a party and to give as party favors when dinner is done. They're easy to use one-handed, so they're great in the kitchen, too, to add a finishing touch to plates as they're headed to the dining room. These are clear, making it easy to see which is salt and which is pepper, and they come with a clear stand to keep them neatly in place wherever they rest. Testing found that the grinds could be inconsistent, probably due to the lack of adjustable settings. To use, you put your thumb on the top and pump to dispense the pepper grinds. Since this is such a small grinder, the pumping mechanism isn't always the smoothest and the peppercorns can get stuck. Our tester suggested shaking the grinder to fix this and continue use. Number 8. Phom Mil Pepper Mill and Spice Grinder. A fun gift for friends who cook, this mill comes with interchangeable pods so one grinder can handle different types of peppercorns or other types of whole spices that require grinding. It's battery operated, so it's great when you need a lot of spice, and also ideal for one-handed use, though our tester notes that batteries are not included. Our tester was impressed with how the simple press of a button yielded a generous amount of pepper in a satisfying radius. That said, they struggled to adjust the coarseness because the dial isn't labeled. The set includes 2 pods designed for pepper, salt, and other dry spices like dried rosemary in case there are already enough pepper grinders in the house. Pods for grinding oily spices like mustard seeds, and additional pods for dry spices are available separately. This grinder is available in red, white, or black to match the kitchen or add a pop of color. A rechargeable version is also available. Number 7. Cole & Mason Lincoln Duo Salt and Pepper Grinder Combo. Keep your spices fresh with the Cole & Mason 7.5-inch Lincoln Duo Salt and Pepper Mill. This unique salt and pepper grinder offers 2-in-1 spice convenience. The use of dual ceramic mechanisms allows for a smooth grind when dispensing salt and pepper. Simply hold the lower section of the mills and then turn the midsection to operate. This adjustable salt and pepper grinder is easy to use. Simply twist the adjuster knob and select between a fine or coarse grind. The refillable mills are convenient as well. Unscrew the top or bottom of the mill and add in your preferred coarse salt or peppercorn. This 2-in-1 manual salt and pepper mill will make a great addition to any kitchen. Since the launch of our first mill, we have continued our expansion into a full range of seasoning products that include specialty mills, spice racks and oil and vinegar pourers. Number 6. Latent Epicure battery-operated grinder set. This set of 2 grinders, one for salt, one for pepper, has gone high-tech, with push-button operation and an LED light that brightens up the view so you can easily see how much salt or pepper you've added to your soup or salad. The included holder provides a neat place to keep the grinders and also helps prevent stray grounds from ending up on your counters, though our tester found this wasn't wholly necessary, since each grinder has its own lid. Coarseness is selected using a clear knob on the bottom of the grinder that our tester found was easy to operate, and the spice container twists apart easily for refilling. If there's any downside, our tester says it's the batteries. Altogether, the set requires 8 AA batteries, and more efficient rechargeable batteries are not recommended. Number 5. Peugeot Paris Chef U Select Stainless Steel Pepper Mill. Not only is this an efficient and adjustable pepper grinder, but it's also classically pretty with a brushed stainless steel finish that will stand up to kitchen use and still look nice sitting out on the table. No need to baby the finish, the stainless steel will easily stand up to kitchen spills and subsequent cleaning. This mill first cracks and then grinds the peppercorns for the best flavor. You can select one of 6 settings from fine to coarse or choose a setting in between those, for precise control of the grind. In tests, adjustments were incredibly easy to make, and it was always clear what setting you were on. A huge bonus, considering that was not the case with many of the pepper mills we tested. We also liked that the knob turned smoothly and the mill itself was comfortable to hold, thanks to its tapered body and smooth finish. Number 4. Peugeot Olivier Rollinger Manual Pepper Mill with Handle. If your philosophy with kitchen gadgets is that they should look just as great as they work, this vintage-inspired pepper mill is the perfect pick for you. In addition to the grinder's unique design, in testing we found that we were able to grind a lot of pepper quickly even with the finest grind settings, so we had plenty for our recipes. Most of the time, we ground the pepper into the small drawer that neatly caught it and held it until we needed it, but the drawer can be removed to grind directly onto a work surface or food. Once we figured out how to adjust the coarseness, we got quick at it, but it's certainly not as easy as turning a knob. In subsequent kitchen use, we've set it for a very fine grind, since it's very capable of that. It's also easy to refill the mill when needed. Advantage of freshly ground spices. Number 3. OXO Good Grips Radial Grinder Pepper Mill. This simple grinder has a budget price, but it's packed with features that will likely make it your kitchen favorite. For starters, it holds more pepper than you can imagine, while the clear face on the filler door lets you see how much pepper is left. It's also simple to open the door and shake out a few peppercorns when you need them whole for a recipe. The base holds ground pepper for you if you don't want to grind directly onto the food, and it keeps your counter neat, since errant bits of pepper won't escape from the bottom of the grinder when it's not in use. This has a ceramic grinding mechanism so you can use it with any type of peppercorn or even for grinding coarse salt. During our home tests, the grind results came out a bit inconsistent, with both coarse and fine pieces scattered throughout. Our tester also noted that the peppercorns would sometimes get stuck during grinding and the process got choppy. Number 2. OXO Good Grips MessFree Pepper Grinder. The OXO Good Grips Pepper Grinder is professional looking, efficient, and affordable. While most grinders have their grinding mechanism on the bottom, this one has the grinder on top, which means you won't leave bits of ground pepper behind when you set the grinder down, a design feature that makes this model a standout. The coarseness selector is easy to see on the side of the grinder and easy to adjust, so you can grind fine pepper on your salad, then quickly switch to coarsely ground pepper to coat your steak, all without fiddling with small knobs. In testing and subsequent kitchen use, that's the feature we liked best, and the reason we love this for kitchen use where we might change the grind size multiple times for different recipes. The clear acrylic body looks modern and also lets you see how much pepper is left at a glance, so you'll never run out of pepper mid-recipe or mid-dinner. Number 1. LCruet Pepper Mil. LCruet is beloved for its brightly hued and aesthetically pleasing kitchenware. Such is the case for this standout pepper mill, meant to be displayed proudly on your countertop or dinner table. It also comes equipped with a sturdy ceramic grinder that cracks through peppercorns quickly and efficiently, producing perfectly ground results. Our product tester put this mill to use in her home kitchen and found it comfortable to hold, with a skinny neck that provides balance for your hand to grip. She also appreciated that the mill was not too heavy, even when filled with peppercorns. Although it is pleasantly lightweight, the quality of the material is still sturdy and feels durable. Refilling is easy to do. Simply remove the metal piece and the top and load it up with fresh peppercorns.